Hey everybody, this is Erica Szabo, welcome back. So yesterday night I was feeling a bit down, so I decided I would put together a Q&A video today with all of your help over on Twitter, Patreon, and Facebook so we can do something silly to cheer me up and maybe cheer some of you up too. So I got a bunch of questions that I'm gonna answer. I randomly picked a bunch of people's here. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Let's get started. So, Brett Reaper asks, regardless of whether you can afford it or not, what is the #1 game on your wish list? I'm gonna pick one physical copy and one digital copy. So that's gonna go to Digimon World Next Order, which was released today. What do you know, on PS4. And Final Fantasy IX on Steam. Next question is by Big Noodle. What are your top 5 favorite Pokemon? Okay, well that goes out to Umbreon, Dragonair, Ninetales, Tyranitar, Crobat. 5. Paulo Velasquez asks, what are your thoughts on movie remakes, and what movie in your opinion should have a fair remake if you're into the idea? I am cool with remakes as long as you don't tamper with the original maker's ideas. You know, I think that there's room for creativity and there's room for growth, but don't mess it up, please. In terms of a movie that I would love to see remade, that would probably go out to Godzilla vs. Mothra from 1992. That, absolutely, yes. Chris Tung asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Pink City? 11. Shane O'Brien asks, what was the first game that really left a lasting emotional impression on you? Probably Chrono Cross. That or Final Fantasy VI. Maybe Final Fantasy Tactics? I don't know, this is hard. Chrono Cross was one that was really emotionally close to me. I love moral ambiguities in games. I love it when they play with those ideas, and there was plenty of that in Chrono Cross. Plus, it's a beautiful, breathtaking game with a breathtaking soundtrack. So yeah, let's just say Chrono Cross. Hey Astrids asks, where do you take inspiration from, and who are your favorite graphic artists? Love your videos. Wow. Okay, so that comes from many places because I am a bit of a Jane of all trades. I have a lot of inspiration from everywhere on the interwebs and beyond that even too. This is tricky. I think in terms of cosplayers, I would say some that truly inspire me are Vicky Bunny Angel, Jessica Nigri, let's see, Kamui Cosplay too, if we're talking about, you know, cosplay realm, crafting realm. If we're talking about, I wrote some stuff down just so I could remind myself, video producers that I really like. Let's see, Matt McMuscles from Super Best Friends. I got to meet him last year and it was so amazing just picking his brain and seeing how down to earth he is. Also, let's see, Kite Tales and Digital Foundry, as well as Monster Factory, if I want something just really ridiculous and fun and just something I can laugh at, think over, ponder, whatever. Now, in terms of my favorite graphic artists, there's a ton of them, and I know I'm not going to go over all of them here, but I will say Camilla Derico, let's see, Kazuma Kaneko, Mitsuru Nakamura, Junko Mizuno, Omakat, there's tons. That's just like the surface I'm cracking. Matthew McGravy asks, Turbo Duo or Sega CD? That's rough. You're mean. That is rough. I don't know if I can answer that, because they're both such good systems. Okia Kano asks, I'm trying to get into the Zero Escape series. Which series should I start with first? I'm pretty new. You have to start with 999. You actually have to play this series in order. You have to do 999, Virtue's Last Reward, and Zero Time Dilemma. If you don't play them in order, you're fucked. Scott Foster asks, what 3 anime characters do you think best represent you? Whew, that's tricky. That's really tricky. Well, for one, I would say Chisaki from Nagi no Asakara. I tend to like to gravitate towards characters with a strong will and determination to move forward and move past hard times. I guess I would also say Saki Watanabe from Shinsekai Yori as well in that respect. And because I do have a pretty impatient, fiery side, I would say Ray from Sailor Moon. Brian Kwan asks, what is your favorite Korean dish? Bibimbap. Hands down. Luis Gonzalez asks, I love asking this because it can be tough for some, but games, literature, TV, film, or music, you can only choose one. The rest would disappear from existence. Which would you choose and why? I'd probably choose video games because video games are interactive. Video games kind of encompass various different platforms. And Alyssa White asks, who is your ultimate waifu? My ultimate waifu is find out in the next video. So thank you so much everybody for your questions. That was really fun. That was really snappy and I got to find out a little bit more about what goes on in my head. So I really hope you enjoyed. Please stay tuned for a couple more exciting videos coming up this week and I will see you again later, okay? Alright, peace. Bye.